Hi, and welcome to the Rhino Strong Podcast. This is me, James, and I'm your host. Setta's, I think she's doing laundry right now. Was not able to do my podcast last week. I had some issues. Shut up, fucking phone. What I wanted to talk about today was just some talks, just some randoms. Let me turn this fucking thing off and make everyone crazy. Someone's messaging me a million times because that's important right now, apparently.
Hello.
I guess she's not doing what I thought she was doing, which is folding the laundry. Anyhow, so today I'm just going to tell some stories and then go over, I guess, eating, dieting, misconception there. So maybe I'll do that first. Pretty much forever when I go, if I had $1 for every time someone told me they couldn't gain weight, couldn't gain muscle, and I ask them and they're like, I eat everything. I'm eating all day. And I'm like, well, what do you eat? And they're like, they give me some like roundabout, some half-ass meal. I had a chicken breast and I had rice and vegetables. I'm like, oh, so you had like 480 calories. That's fucking great. Or people say like, oh, I've been bulking. I went to McDonald's and I had 2 double cheeseburgers and a fries and a drink. The fuck is that? It's like child's play. I used to eat 10 double cheeseburgers with fries, fucking apple pies, milkshake, and then I probably went home and ate more, to be honest. If I don't know, if you're not eating at least 5 cheeseburgers, you're not eating. And it's McDonald's. It's fucking not like you're buying something from like gourmet from a restaurant. That shit's easy as fuck to eat. Packed with calories. I'm not saying you have to eat McDonald's, but my point is, everyone thinks they eat a lot, and they can't wonder why they can't understand why they don't gain fucking weight. It's because they're never fucking eating as much as they think they are. And every time that I ask somebody, I always get the same stupid answer, that they think they're eating a lot, and then it's, Setta's eating more fucking calories a day than them, and she's 148 pounds. So, if you're a man, it's not fucking cutting it, dude. And if you're not eating more than fucking she's eating. You shouldn't even call yourself a man at that point. Yeah, so I just wanted to just clarify that thing first, because before my stories, that if you want to fucking gain weight, you gotta fucking eat. Stop taking protein shakes. Stop trying to spread your meals out every 2 hours. Eat 3 giant fucking meals, or 2 giant fucking meals. Slow your metabolism down by not eating so often. I'm pretty sure everyone has the knowledge that these people try to eat every 3 hours to keep your metabolism high. Well, fucking do the opposite. Eat like a goddamn cow. They go out twice a day. They fucking eat. They sleep. As little as possible movement. And they fucking grow. Do the same thing. Minus eating grass.
Getting milked.
Eat, yeah. And minus getting milked. Or murdered. Or butchered. Yeah, try not to get butchered.
Yeah.
That's do your best. Then I don't know. Depends where you are. Brock might get butchered if he was in Germany. That's an inside joke.
Moving on.
Alright, so just to touch on what I ate, I struggled to get over 290 pounds. I was trying to get to 300 pounds and I couldn't, no matter what I did. So I drastically changed my diet. I had to eat more than 2 or 3 times a day because I was eating so much at one time that I don't think I was digesting it all. So this is what I ate for about 3 months, every single day. It's going to sound ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. Your body can do it. Stomach's a muscle. It'll fucking go if you stretch it. First thing I did, I'd wake up in the morning. I worked at this pizza shop in Syracuse, Gino and Joe's, and I would drive there. And when I got there, I would eat an entire jar of Skippy's peanut butter. And sometimes I'd eat it with a spoon. Sometimes I'd put it on one giant 12-inch roll, and I'd eat the whole fucking thing. It's harder than you think. If you think you can do it, give it a whirl. Now, I didn't eat it all of a sudden the first day. I mean, I worked up to that. It took me about 6 months to work up to all this food. But once I got to it, that's when I did it for about 3 months.
Was family size?
No, not family size. Just a regular. That'd be fucking hilarious. Probably have a heart attack. I don't know how I didn't have a heart attack. All the fucking fat in it. So, like I said, jar of peanut butter for breakfast. Lunchtime, which is probably around 1:30, I would eat 20 meatballs and 20 garlic knots. Meatballs were average size meatballs that you would get at any place. There weren't no giant fucking mega things, but they were average size. And they were homemade. So I would eat 20 meatballs, 20 garlic knots. In between that morning and that time, I might have drank half a gallon of Hawaiian Punch. The Hawaiian Punch I added because a fat friend of mine was like, you always see fat people drinking sugar, drinking soda. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I didn't want to drink soda because I just couldn't fucking drink that much soda. But Hawaiian Punch was easy for me to drink. So I drank that. So I drank about a 2-liter of Hawaiian Punch every day also. Anyways, so after my lunch, which was 20 meatballs, 20 garlic knots, around dinner time, I had 10 double cheeseburgers from McDonald's. Now, I don't like all the shit on them, so I guess it's not as many calories because I just like them meat and cheese. I don't put mayo or none of that fucking shit on there. But I still eat 10 double cheeseburgers from McDonald's. Sometimes I get some apple pies, some fries and stuff, but most of the time it was just 10 double cheeseburgers from McDonald's. Now, you're talking years ago. I think they were, $1. I think they were on the dollar menu, so it cost me $10. Right around 9 o'clock, I would have one of the delivery drivers, bring me 12, the whole box, a dozen of French crawlers from Dunkin' Donuts. There was a Dunkin' Donuts by me that's where they made the donuts for like 18 other stores. So they started making them at like 7, 8 at night. So they were fresh. They were so fucking good. Still, French crawlers, my favorite fucking thing, especially when they're fresh out of the oven. I would eat 12 of them. 12, it sounds crazy. 12 French crawlers, they're pretty... There's not a lot to them. It's pretty fucking easy to eat 12. I probably could have ate more. I just didn't want to eat more. Because when I went home at night, before I went to bed, I would make 4 grilled cheese sandwiches. I'd use 2 pieces of American cheese on each sandwich. And I would heat up, crispin, brown, whatever you want to say, the toast in a skillet with a shit ton of butter. So I'd have this crispy, delicious, buttery toast and then my grilled cheese in that. It was probably almost a whole stick of butter I used every night. I still use a lot of butter. And I'm not dead. I'm not 100% sold on the whole cholesterol thing. As long as it's good butter, it's real butter, I think you're fucking fine. I mean, I don't know. We'll see if I have a massive heart attack someday or not. But anyhow, 4 grilled cheese sandwiches, and then I'd fucking take about 6 Benadryl, knock myself out, go to sleep. The whole point of that was to saturate myself with fat and a ton of protein. Milk protein breaks down slower before I went to bed, so I have a steady flow of amino acids in my body overnight, and I wouldn't starve. He was going to starve on all that shit. So, like I said, seems ridiculous. No, I did it, and you can do it. So that was my how do get big portion of the podcast. Eat like what they say, dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. Eat for the body you want, not for the fucking body you have. There we go. We could put that in a t-shirt. That's a great idea. Write that down, Seta. Eat for the body you want, not for the body you have. I mean, you could even go with fat slobs, you know? Eat cleaner, eat for the body you want. But if you're a powerlifter, you want to get big, eat for the body you want. Even these wannabe bodybuilders now. These little fucking Instagram girls. I mean, guys. Well, I think they're guys. But they're fucking smaller than Seta. All they do is pose in a fucking mirror at 145 pounds. Like, fucking eat a burger or something, dude. Fucking puny. Anyways. There was once that I did a USAPL meet. This is one of the stories. Now I was at a university. It was at Oswego College. And I was there drinking, getting hammered. And I woke up hungover and I went to get food and I fucking lost my wallet. So the people I was with, we went into like the dorm area. And there was this whole thing that they were having some bench meat at the college. And some raw bench meat. And I was like, I'll just go sign up. Now I'm 350 pounds. I was easily benching well over 5 then. And there was no way in hell I didn't look like I was taking fucking everything under the sun. I think I was taking Sustanon. I don't remember the amounts a lot. Sustanon, Deca, Anadrol, insulin, and growth hormone. And I was fucking huge. So I went there and they questioned me. They asked me, can you believe they questioned me if I was on anything? They asked me if I was natural. And what? The audacity of them. I'm like, of course. And they were like, well, if, they go, we can, test you after you do the meet. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. So I went and benched like 580 or something. Maybe it was close to 6. And raw. And got done. And I'm like over there standing, and immediately someone comes over to me and fucking hands me fucking cup they wanted me to piss into. And I fucking threw the cup at them and just fucking laughed. And they flipped the fuck out. The guy who was ahead of it fucking told me never to fucking ban me from USAPL, gave me all this fucking shit. It's ridiculous. I know, ridiculous, right? I had no intention on fucking winning. I didn't give a fuck. I was there hungover. I just thought it'd be fun to do it. A little connection to that story is I know someone who runs meets in New York State for USAPL, which is supposed to be natural, and he is not natural at all. But I guess only foolish people would believe that powerlifters are natural. Yeah, weak ones are. And not even those. Honestly, there's a shitload of weak ones that are fucking on shit. Just there's no magic pill out there. Just because you're taking shit doesn't mean you're fucking strong. Strong is strong, and that's it, man. You can take everything in the world. Think these bodybuilders are strong? Fuck no. You can. They're massive. That doesn't mean you're strong because you're big. Not at all. Anyways, I'm gonna switch gears to my next story, which is kind of humorous. I'm not going to go into the massive detail of how I ended up there, but I went on a trip to Mexico. I brought a bartender with me by the pizza shop that I used to have, and it's called Ciba del Mar. It meant like something by the sea or port by the sea or some shit. So I went down there and I went into it. So I'm like deep, like north, like southwest on the west coast of Mexico. So I go to this pharmacy because you hear Mexico steroids are legal, right? So I go into this huge pharmacy, and I walk in, and this guy comes over to me. He's like, come here. I got something for you. And he's like behind this pharmacy counter. I'm like, oh, okay.
Like a child.
Yeah.
Van.
Like, what'd you say?
He's like lowering you like a child in a van.
Yeah, like some pedophile in a van. Like, here, guy,
Candy.
I got some candy. Come into my dark van that's fucking all boarded up. Yeah, he's like, come here. He's like waving me over to this fucking section. And I'll tell you right now, it was like walking into a GNC, but it was all fucking different types of steroids. I would feel like I was in heaven. So fucking excited. I just started buying everything. Like everything he had, all of it. Bought all the Anadrol he had, all the Sustanon. They were ampules, Sustanon, but I bought all the ampules. Deca, D-Ball. I bought a ton of fucking... I think I even bought fucking Demerol, like tons of Demerol. Like I bought like all kinds of fucking shit. And man, I must have spent like $3,500 or something. It was a lot of money. And I had like this giant bag. It was a karate bag from when I did karate years ago. So anyone who's into the karate martial arts knows those fucking bags are massive. So I had this thing full of fucking drugs. I go back to the hotel. I'm so fucking excited. This girl I was with was freaking out. Like I injected myself with a bunch of shit. I was so happy. I didn't know what to do. It was just like a cocktail of yeah. And like 5 different things I injected myself with. And then I got fucking hammered. It's probably the best thing for me, right? And I 6 days later, I think it was the second day I was there, I had to board a plane to come back to the fucking U.S. And she's freaking out. She's like, you're going to fucking jail. I'm not going to jail. I'm like, whatever. We'll be fine. I go, this is my carry-on bag. We'll be fine. Now I'm 350 pounds in like a tank top and like shorts. I look like I just went to Mexico and took every steroid there was and exploded. And I'm in this fucking line, and it was like the Mexican side. And we're walking up, and they're searching everyone. They searched some old lady's fucking purse. They were searching everybody. The girl I'm with is having a fucking mental breakdown. She's like, I'm not going to fucking jail. She's freaking the fuck out. You're paying for my lawyer, all this stuff, right? I'm like, just shut the fuck up. She gives me this fucking look. I'm like, fucking making us, you know what I mean? Like, to me, I'm just like, this is why we're going to get fucking caught, you fucking stupid ass. So we get up to the top of the line, and this guy looks at me, and he's like, do you have anything to declare? Are you bringing anything back? And I was like, nothing but this giant bag full of fucking steroids. Now I'm massive with this giant bag, lifting it in the air, telling him it's full of steroids. He looks at me and he's like, move it along, smart ass, and fucking waves me through. He checked everyone. Like I said, he was fucking almost strip searching some old, like, fucking 80-year-old lady. And he waves me through like, no fucking big deal, you're fine. Now, maybe he just didn't want to fucking deal with it. And he knew I was probably carrying a ton of shit. It was like, fuck, I deal with this fucking paperwork. Let this guy go to the fucking American side and deal with that there. But he let me through. So now I board a plane, and I still realize I have to get off coming from Mexico into Florida and take a connecting flight from Florida to LaGuardia and then back to Syracuse. But you know what? I didn't have a single person ask me about that fucking bag. I had a single fucking person. Yeah, I was pretty fucking lucky. And that lasted me, oh man, fucking years. And I sold a lot of shit. Years. I tell you, I would love to go back to Mexico and just fucking load up. I don't know. I mean, if all these fucking people can get across the border, you know what I should do? All you gotta do is send some, like, Mexican guy across the border with it. Right? They're not gonna stop him.
Well, you have to contact him before.
Yeah, we can contact him. Teach him English.
Babble.
It's a whole bunch of things I have to do first. But yeah, like, right? Like, that'd be easy. They're not searching everyone.
They're searching anybody.
I know. Maybe I can just dress up like a Mexican and come across the border. Think that'd work?
I just got a great picture with that.
Who would be good?
They're dressed up as like tacos. It's hilarious.
Maybe we could have Brock dress up like that.
No, yeah, because he looks like Mexican.
He's close. Hawken?
Hawken.
He's the only one that's semi-dark. Anyway.
Anyone out there, send in your pics.
Yeah. If you want to, if you would like to, if you know anyone who's Mexican that wants to come into this country, I have a spare room for them as long as they bring $3,000 of the steroids with them.
You don't think it went up in price?
Oh, not much.
Oh, I don't know.
Fucking shit's dirt cheap there. It's legal there. So when things are legal, there isn't that much of a, you know? Now, if you're, like, in, like, a major town, yeah. Because they know tourists are buying the shit and they fucking check the price. And a lot of it's fake. But you go to those small towns, yeah. They don't give a fuck. A lot of those people are probably selling here online. Oh, well, yes. If you happen to know anyone that lives in Mexico that wants a residence here in America, send them my way with a giant bag of steroids. New York State's a sanctuary state. They come right here.
Yeah.
They can have, what's his name there? Abbott will send his ass right here. And you can stay in our closet for free.
It's a big closet.
It's a big closet. It's a big closet. It's got to be better than...
You could stand up in it.
Yeah, what you're doing there. All right. Hope I didn't offend anyone too much. Actually, I don't give a fuck. This is really just who I am. And I like to fucking bust balls and pick on everyone. But I really do want someone from Mexico to bring me a giant bag of steroids. That I'm not kidding about. Have a good night.